My twin sister almost died because a nurse confused us during our hospital stay, and I was too terrified to speak up. We both had our tonsils removed on the same day last year. The recovery was going fine until the second night, when I noticed the nurse giving my sister medication that was prescribed for me. I recognized the small blue pill Instanline was my pain medication, which contained codeine. My sister is severely gried into codeine. I froze. My throat was so swollen and painful I could barely speak above a whisper. I tried to signal the nurse, raising my hand weakly, but she just smiled and continued chatting with my sister. My sister had already swallowed the pill with water before I could get anyone's attention. My heart was pounding so hard I thought it would burst. I knew I had minutes, maybe seconds, before her throat would begin closing. I pressed the emergency call button repeatedly, but no one came. The hospital was understaffed that night. With pain shooting through my raw throat, I screamed as loud as I could. It felt like swallowing razor blades, but I managed to croak out, "She's Raidu. Codeine, call the doctor." The nurse's face transformed from confusion to horror as she realized what had happened. She immediately called the code, and within seconds the room filled with medical staff. They injected my sister with epinephrine as her lips were already turning blue. I watched in absolute terror as they wheeled her out for emergency treatment. For 47 minutes I sat alone in our room, blood dripping from my throat from a strain of screaming, convinced I lost my twin forever. Our parents were stuck in traffic rushing to get to us. Finally, a different nurse came in. "Your sister is stabilized," she said quietly. "You saved her life by speaking up when you did." Later that night, the hospital administrator visited. He explained that the nurse had mixed up our charts because we have similar names. I am Madeline, she's Madison. The nurse had been working a double shift due to tembe shortage. Here is where it gets complicated. They offered our family a substantial settlement to keep quiet about the incident. My parents, drowning in medical debt for my dad's cancer treatment, accepted the nurse who made the mistake wasn't fired. Instead, she personally implemented a new hospital-wide protocol for identifying patients with similar names and tweeting colored wristbands for patients with severe nasters. She visits us every Christmas. Now I still have nightmares about those 47 minutes, wondering what would have happened if I hadn't forced myself to scream through the pain. My sister doesn't remember any of it. The medication caused temporary amnesia, but I'll never forget. And I always double check my medication, no matter who hands it to me.